Okay, so this video is about equation of circles. The first thing you need to know and copy is the vocabulary. Center is a point, or HK, so it's the same as X is first and then Y, but there's a formula, so we use H and K when we're talking about circles. Alright, radius is the distance from the center to the circle. So for example, this is my circle. The radius is the distance from the center to the circle. So if this is 4 meters, the radius is 4. And then equation of the circle, there's a formula that I'm going to have you copy. So center es centro, radius es radio. This is the equation of a circle. So this part and this part make the center point of a circle, and this will tell us the radius. Okay, there are 2 types of questions on your test. So if you're retaking this, the first type is when you are given a graph. So if I'm given a graph and I have a circle, the first thing I need to do is identify the information. What is the center? And then what is the radius? And then I'm going to write the formula, right? X minus that point squared equals radius squared. Okay, the next type of question is if you're given an equation, identify the information, and maybe draw the graph. So those are the 2 types of questions. Hay 2 tipos de las preguntas. El primero es cuando tienes una gráfica y necesitas identificar las partes de la información. Por ejemplo, cuando tienes un círculo en una gráfica, necesitas identificar el centro, que es un punto, y necesitas identificar cuántos es el radio, la distancia de el centro a el círculo. Okay. El segundo tipo de pregunta es cuando tienes una ecuación, necesitas identificar la información. Okay. ¿Cuál es el centro? ¿Cuál es el radio? So, the first example is this. I have a graph. I'm given a graph. I need to identify the information. So, I'm going to use green. This is the center. Okay? The x value is -2. The y value is +2. All you have to do is change the sign. So, for example, okay, x is -2. I'm going to put x plus 2. Okay, so cuando tienes un número negativo, escribe un número positivo, es el opuesto. Okay, and then for the second part, for y, it's +2, now -2. Okay, and then the last step is finding the radius. Radius is from the center to the outside. How many spaces? 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 3 squared. Okay, but I need to simplify this part. Yo necesito simplificar esta parte. So the equation is the same. And then 3 squared is the same as 3 times 3 equals 9. So the answer is 9. And then this is my equation. Or if the question says, what is the center? The center is -2, 2. That's the center. And the radius, what is the radius? We found out the radius is 1, 2, 3. Okay, the next type of question is you have the equation. What is the center? and what is the radius. Okay, so en este problema tienes la ecuación y necesitas identificar cuál es el centro y cuál es el radio. So center, I'm going to take these two numbers and change the sign. So x is first, y is second, right? Or, remember, we use h and k. So -1 is now +1. +3 is now -3. The center of the circle is at 1, -3. Next, the radius is this part, okay? But be careful, because in this formula, remember, it's r squared. So, r squared equals 49. What is the opposite of squared? It is square root. So I'm going to do the square root of both sides. Okay, now I can eliminate that. R equals, the square root of 49 is 7, because 7 times 7 equals 49. So this is the center, this is the radius. The last type of question I want to go over is, if you have the information, what is the equation? So again, all you have to do is change the sign. Okay, so it's negative, now positive. Positive, now negative. And then this is r, but I want r squared. Okay, so 7 squared equals 49. And that is my equation. And that is the end of this video.